All right, so we'll look at example of sum and difference basic rule of derivative. Now, in this problem, we need to find the derivative f prime of x when the function is given by this. So in order to find the derivative of this, we have to find the derivative of this one, and then we have to add to the derivative of this function, and then we have to add the derivative of this. So we're looking at each term separately. So first term, derivative of this one would be, if we're applying the power rule, it would be, this is the power rule. If we have a function f of x equals to x to the powers of n, then its derivative will be n multiplied by x to the powers of n minus 1. So the first one, the derivative will be 8 times it by 2, that's a power, times it by x to the powers of 2 minus 1. So we take away 1 from the power, plus derivative of the second term is this one. So we have 2 multiplied by x has a power of 1, so it's going to be 2 multiplied by 1 times it by x to the powers of 1 minus 1. Again, from the power, we're taking away 1. Plus the third term, we have this derivative of a constant term. This is a constant. Number 5 is a constant. So derivative of a constant term is always 0. The derivative of the third term is 0. So we will get f prime of x will then be 8 times it by 2 is 16, x to the powers of 2 take away 1 is 1, so 16x, plus 2 times it by 1 is 2, and then when we have x to the powers of 1 minus 1, which will be 0, x to the powers of 0 is 1, so this will turn into 1. So now we have 2 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 1, which is 1. So the derivative function is this, 16x plus 2. So we say the derivative of this function is this one. Now let's take a, this is the sum. Let's take a look at a difference rule of derivative. So let's say we want to find the derivative of this function, f of x is equals to 8x squared plus 5. Now, the derivative of this one would be exactly the same thing. We need to find the derivative of this, and then minus, subtract the derivative of this. So the derivative of this would be 8 times it by 2 times it by x to the powers of 2 minus 1. We take 1 from the power, minus derivative of this is 0 because it's a constant term. So we will have 8 times it by 2 is 16, x to the powers of 2 take away 1 is 1, so 16x minus 0, which is 16x. So the derivative function is 16x. So we say the derivative of function f of x is 16x.